Good morning, everybody. Holy cow, what a week it's been. Uh, did a video to put out Monday morning and then had to change it up because some of the things in it were not accurate. And then attempted to start the live stream on Monday. I was going to be flying solo if nobody hopped in to join me, but StreamYard was being a little attitudey and wouldn't let me. Said something about currently high traffic. Try again in 30 to 60 seconds. Well, after 4 times trying that, this is, we do not have a estimated time, blah, blah, blah. So the live stream kind of went by the wayside and didn't happen. I apologize for that because I know I had some people waiting for it to start. And popped in with Blue Collar and Average Jane Monday night. And then, Mother Nature and her dropping the storm at just the right time kind of killed that when the power went out. And power goes out, Wi-Fi goes out, cell service goes out, and everything just goes. So, but I'm going to make Kalila's eye twitch with this one. Kind of. Yeah, we're kind of on the, we have the same beliefs about fractional silver to an extent. He does not like it at all. And I agree with the fact that, yes, you're paying, the smaller the silver, the higher the premiums you're paying on it. And fortunately, the fractional that I have, I either paid well below spot for or won these items in giveaways during auctions on whatnot, or being in the chat at the right time on YouTube during live streams. And I've started, everybody's got their pouchos and that. And I've mentioned this before. I've got this little jar that's says My Little Michigan Treasure Jar that I'm filling up with the little 1 grams and 1/10 and stuff like that. And technically, is it worth it? No, but I can say from experience that when you get down to just got to do it, you can put 31 of these together and get paid for an ounce, just like if you walked in with a regular ounce, depending on where you go. I'm not saying that every shop's like that. They're not. But it is, as I was saying, some of the things that I picked up fractional, I've picked up, and there's people that don't like these, and you know what? It's an acquired taste, just like going to the ice cream shop to get ice cream. You'll have a certain flavor that you love. You got flavors that you just absolutely not. And I picked up a 20 ounce Geiger. I picked up a couple of raw 10s and a 1 gram. Yeah, I like them. Again, when I came right down to it, I paid $1 a gram for these things because so many people don't like them. They won't even bid on them. So pick those up. Another thing he's not a fan of is goldbacks. Well, I have some. I don't consider them stackables. I never will consider them stackables. To me, they're collectibles. It's like buying baseball cards. That's my mindset. Thing to remember, though, with those is if you're holding a quarter goldback, it's worth more than a quarter. If you're holding a half goldback, it's worth more than 50 cents, and so on and so on. But again, premiums are ridiculous. I picked up these 2 things here. They're made by the same company that makes the goldbacks. I'm probably going to screw up the pronunciation. Orem. I picked up a couple of Orem pieces that are actually measured in milligrams of gold. Yeah, is there a ton of gold in them? Heck no. But again, they're cool looking. Yeah, I thought they were cool. I grabbed a couple. I grabbed a 25. Let me see here. And these are actually a lot, physically holding it feels a lot more solid than a gold back. because it doesn't have that fake plasticky feel to it. And I mean, you can actually hear that metal tweaking back and forth. Got a 25 milligram, 24 karat gold. It's got the prairie dog on it. And part of the security features on it, I'm going to see if I can get this light to work, is, let's see here, where are you at? There we go. Hey, there's another prairie dog on there. And you can see that there's a 25 in there too, security feature on these. There's the 25, and then I grabbed a 50 that's got the bald eagle on it. Again, 50 milligrams, 24 karat gold. There's your eagle on the front. And I think they're cool to look at. And again, flip it over. Oh, you saw baldness. And there's another eagle on the back. I know this isn't showing up real well on here, but let me see if I can get it to. No, there's another bald eagle on there. So, now, also picked up remember the Alamo 1 ounce silver round. They were bucking going a whole ton of stuff, and believe me, I paid a lot less than what this should go for. I want to say at the time the auction was going on, silver was sitting around 64. I definitely did not pay that much for this piece. Just something different I've never seen in person before. So I grabbed one, and we'll put that in the stack. Also picked up some, now again, fractional. However, these are sovereign silver. You guys all know that one of my favorite pieces of silver is a Canadian silver maple. However, with everything going on, they're a little out of reach at times. Well, I did pick up several half ounce 4/9 fine silver Canadian $2 coins, and there are 6 of these guys, the 2015 Devil's Brigade. This is one of my favorite fractionals. Again, it's from Canada, but there we go. I think that's showing up pretty good for you guys. So I ended up with 6 of those, and I ended up grabbing another one. Same setup. It's $2 silver coin, but this one is the 2015 Calgary Stampede with the cowboy doing his thing there on the reverse and the queen on the obverse. So I was excited to add those to the stack, and rebuilding. I actually got those. I do not drop names of big box silver dealers or big box metals dealers on here, because 1, they're not paying me, and 2, they couldn't pay me enough. Not for what I've seen some of the people that do endorse them go through. So we've got all that. Oh, one of my F-bombs flopped there. Got my F-bombs to remind myself to behave myself when I'm doing videos and live streams. Now, the dreaded copper. Here we go, dreaded copper. I joked around the other night with Joe and Jane, or BCS and Jane. I cheated on them. They're my copper dealers, but I found one they didn't have. I had to get it. Those of you who've been around for a minute know what my background is and what my longtime career was. And I picked up this 10-ounce St. Michael stacker. That's copper. One of the silver companies did a 1-ounce silver version of this. But again, at the time, they were charging really crazy amounts of money for that 1-ounce silver. So I passed on it, but I did grab this one, and I've got another one that's going to stay in the packaging. This Just beautiful artwork. Oh, it's copper. It's copper. You know, look at the artwork. Copper. This kind of copper, it's a collectible. It's a collectible. It's not. Yeah, it's not stackable. Even it's called a stacker. But if you're going to stack copper pennies. And then I also, and I do have the silver version of this coming too. It will probably be here in the next couple of days. The Legendary Warriors series, apparently they did several, if not all, of the ones that were done in silver in copper. So I bought one of these guys. It's William Wallace, family heritage. He's a big hero among Scots. And I picked up what I thought was one of these, and actually when it came, I ended up with a whole tube of them. So I got this one in a capsule for me, got a couple that I got one saved for my son. I got one I'm going to be sending out, and eventually I'm going to give these away as time goes on. So Kalilo, hopefully I didn't, rub the fur the wrong way, as my mom used to put it. There's a place and time for fractional. Part of what I do agree with him. If you're gonna stack fractional, start out with your constitutional silver, your pre-65 dimes, your pre-65 half dollars, your pre-65 quarters, stuff like that. You're gonna get more of your money back if you were to have to sell it than if you just randomly go out and buy Grammys and stuff like that. I do understand, and I will say stack what you can afford. And there are some people that maybe can only afford. I can't even tell you what the Grammys are going for at the LCS near here. Normally they got a chest that they're in there for like $250 a piece. But if you can, start a little bit higher than the Grammys and the 1/10 and stuff like that. And if you can only buy one Mercury dime or one silver rosy or one silver 90% quarter or half dollar, whatever, go for it, because you're going to walk out of that LCS with more than you walked in with. And you got to start somewhere. You don't have to start huge. I mean, God bless you if you can afford to be buying your silver 5 and 10 ounces at a time. I'm not mad at you. More power to you. But for those that are on the limited income and Social Security, they're still trying to put something together that when their time comes, they've got something to pass on. But the world being what it is, we can't afford a lot of what we could afford before. So just use common sense. And if you're gonna shop with the online dealers, do your research. Go look at all of them so you get your best deal. The half ounce Canadians that I got, those were like the best deal out of all of them for those. So I went with the company I went with, which is definitely not one of my favorites, but that's beside the point. Got a really good deal on them, and hey, they're in the stack. The stack's slowly growing again. So, as I always say, stack what you like, stack what you can afford, and just don't stress out about it. Have fun with it. You make it something where, something you can do with your kids or your grandkids. And my son started out with, "Hey, Dad, what's all this?" And I explained it to him, and now he's got his little favorite places he goes by him. I mean, he's about 40 minutes away from me. But he's got his favorite places he likes to go to check out the silver and stuff. Look at it this way: you get enough of the right kind of silver, you can go back later and say, "Hey, I want to swap this out for some gold," or There's people that have swapped gold to get silver. It's what it just. I'm not a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. I'm just John Q. Public doing what I think is right for me. You figure out what's right for you and roll with it. And even the people that thumb their nose at the war nickels, yeah, they're only 35% silver. But I've got quite a few. And if nothing else, yeah, there's some silver in it. You're not going to get diddly squat for it if you try to sell it. But there's the historical part of it. They're never going to make a U.S. nickel in silver, ever, any kind of silver ever again. So that's that. Quick update. For those of you that knew that I had surgery on Friday, surgery went very well. I had my first post-op checkup with the surgeon yesterday, and he is very happy with what he sees and very happy that I am, for once in my life, doing what I'm told. And hopefully soon we'll be getting back to normal, and I can, send my my dance partner here, knee scooter. I can send my dance partner on a vacation for a while. But there you have it. That's what I got for you today. Just keep stacking. Like I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. Keep stacking, keep hunting, stack what you like, stack what you can afford, and just have fun with it. Don't stress out about it. It's not worth stressing out over. And we, for the most part around here, have an amazing community. And after that video you guys saw the other day, I will update that. I'm not going anywhere. There will be some changes to the channel. Some people around here have shown their true colors. I'm not going to throw names out there. They know who they are. I will just say that I was deeply shocked by some of those people and how they now handle things. But we as a community got to do better. We're supposed to be looking out for each other. We're supposed to have each other's backs. And at one time, this one individual did have everybody's back, and now it's turned into what we call a clique situation. When I was a kid, cliques. You got this group, you got that group, and pardon the expression, screw everybody else. And I think the new term is we just, we'll just ghost everybody, or we'll ghost the ones that aren't 100% in our positive favor. So I guarantee you, I'm not like that. I do have one of our community members that I was, and again, pardon the expression, I was a real dick to. And I think he knows that I'm sorry for that. I really hope he knows I'm sorry for that. And I'll be reaching out to talk to him one-on-one and be like, hey, you know what? This is what happened. It's no excuse. I was wrong, so on and so on. Because I kind of went total jerk on this guy when I was having a problem in my life and I was taking it out on everybody else. But enough of that. Enough of the negative Nelly. Everybody, it's Thursday. It's Friday Junior. Get out there, get some fresh air, and enjoy life. Hug your family members. Let the people you love know it. And we'll see you soon. All right, everybody. You know the rest. Mishy's out.